Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. This is of course all things Thursday, and all the things that I have received this week are from Rachel Mintz. I have received some wonderful new additions to their 100 books. So these are books that have 100 or more pictures in them. This one is a cute grayscales coloring book, and it is a mixture of different books up from their cute series. So let's take a quick peek. Now these are really large books, so I don't know if I'll do a um, full flip through of them. I may do a fast flip through of them, which is a flip through where I go through and just flip through them on music, which makes it go by a lot quicker. This one I will do a quick flip through here with you now, and the other two I will do off on individual videos where they are music added to them and so forth. I know that those are not the most popular because you guys like to hear me ooh and ah, but because they are such large books, I don't want to sit here for 3 hours oohing and awing for you guys because that will get boring for you. So I'll do a really quick flip through with them. This one here I just love. It's 100 Cute Grayscales coloring book, and like I said, it is a collaboration of all their different cutesy books. Now, I will disclose that I am a Rachel Mintz affiliate, so I will be leaving an affiliate link below the video, as well as a coupon code. The coupon code is a 33% off code. So any of these books that you purchase from Rachel Mintz, I do get a small commission from if you go through my link as well as use my coupon. So what I will say is they are currently on sale. So they're having a bit of a sale right now. These are on sale for, some of them are regularly $10 or $12, 11 or $12, and they're on sale for $9.60 or $9.90. So bit of a savings there, plus the 33% off gives you a bit more. But they're just adorable. And these, of course, are a Rachel Mintz is a publishing company, and the pictures themselves are from Shutterstock. Like, look at that. Isn't that adorable? And I have the PDFs for some of these. However, I'm finding that the pictures in the book themselves are lighter than the PDFs. So I'm actually thinking that they might be easier to color in the book. Like, look at that. Little ducky's following the toy ducky is just so cute. Wonderful little girl in the bird feeding the birds. And how can you not love that bunny? I have colored a couple of this bunny, but not this particular page, but of this series. This is part of the Love series. Little frog. Love it. Absolutely wonderful. That is just so cute. And like I said, I'm finding that the grayscale in the book itself is a lot lighter than the grayscale that's in the PDF format. And there are 100 pictures. They are all different. However, you will see that some look the same, but I have gone through and I have looked and made sure that they were different. Oh, there's another one. That's so cute. Some of them have little frames, like the Mum's I Love Mum book has little frames. I can't, I don't have this book, but I do now. But I don't have the actual book to be able to tell you what they're from. And they sent me, um, when they sent me the books, they sent me a little piece of paper that told me everything in the book. And I think my husband threw them out. So this is Mom is Always Listening. It's just so cute. Always there for me. Now, this one here you'll see a little bit later in the book, but it's got a frame around it and the picture itself is smaller, but it is a little different. So I'm letting them have that one. And I love this. How can you not love that? The giraffe. And that one's a nice one too. Relaxing with the pooch and the tea. Listening to his Walkman. Sharing is caring. And then we've got our little one feeding the kitties, giving them some milk, cream for the babies. And this is just so cute. In the onesie, a bunny in a onesie. And of course, the ladybird or ladybug, whichever you want to call it. And he's so cute. Talking to the bees, trying to find out where their honey is, and picking the grapes. This, this is just so cute. I just love, 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 love the bunnies. And writing a letter. There's a nice little fox. And the bunny. He's just so funny looking. Oh, and then we have a porcupine. It's either a porcupine or a, oh, crud. You know what I mean. They're cute little ones. Little tiny porcupines that don't blow their quills, yeah. And a koala hug. And a mousy hug. And then Mom is here. Going home from school. Let's go. Mom's here. And then the puppy with the presents. And getting ready for school. These are a one-sided picture, so there is only one side to the picture. If you're going to use a wet medium, make sure that you put something in between your pictures because this paper is fairly thin. It's a little bit better than Create Space paper, but it still is pretty thin. So it will definitely, if you're going to use a wet medium, it will definitely bleed through. Oh, bunnies. So cute. And then we have mouse with a mandola. Uh, Sometimes you ever get where you can't say a word, you know the word, but sometimes it just doesn't come out right. And a baby bunny hug. Look at that. I love it. I'm all about the hugs right now, so it's so cute. Date night. I think that's a Halloween costume. I don't know. It's cute. Aw, a little one on the snail. And the bunny love. And as you can tell, there is a lot of pages in the book, so it's really difficult to do a full flip through of all three books at the same time. And of course, I don't want to fill up your day with flip throughs. And there's a bunny giving Grandma a wonderful little butterfly. Oh, a sweet little fairy. It's a cherry fairy. Now I'm keeping my hand on the pages so that they can't be copied the best I can. Oh, it's a birthday bear or a Valentine's bear, whichever. It's very cute. It's got a binky. Little bunnies. Some roses and flowers. There's some bunny love. And then we've got our Christmas presents, giving feed to the birds on her way to Christmas. And then we've got a little bear. It's so cute. I love the Christmas ones. I have this one in PDF as well. But like I said, the grayscale in the PDF is much darker than it is in this book. So I'm thinking that I may have an easier time coloring in the book than I do on the PDF. And I have colored a few from the PDF, but they were difficult. And then we have a bunny and a big old carrot with a bow. Oh, so cute. The magician. And nighttime bunny with her baby bunny to go to beddy buys. And then we've got the lighting of the lamp. It's so cute. The dancing giraffe. And then we've got the fox lady. Always thoughtful. It's so cute. And mom is best. I love that. A little fox with a bouquet of flowers for mom. Oh, that is just so sweet. It's a giraffe with all different bears on it. Stretched out the giraffe's neck. And there's some rat love going on there. Oh, and that's sweet. Mom's compassion. It's just so cute. And best mom in the world. Little bunnies. And then we have a little fox with a balloon. So as you can see, there's some that have this frame. So that's one type of book. And then there's another one that has oh, there's another one. Little mousy. And another giraffe. But there's another kind that have a different frame, like this one here has a different type of frame. So that's a part of a different book. This is also a part of a different book. It's so cute. Little guy dreaming about traveling. And I have colored this picture. The scooter and the balloons. And reading the paper. I'm writing a love letter. It's so cute. Waiting for with the Christmas presents. Oh, this is such a pretty fairy. Little flower fairies. Now this one, we just saw this one at the start of the book, so that's another one that I need to check. Okay, so there is a duplicate. So these two are the same. So 99 pictures so far. Now, what's the difference between them? because there's a difference. No, nope, they're the same picture. Okay, so there is a duplicate in here. It's just so cute. Birthday. The puppy dog. And little bunny with a present. Oh, bath time, bunny. It's so cute. With a tiger lily and a butterfly. Ooh, artistic one. A painter. And a little bunny. More time at the birthday party. A cat in the box. If it fits, we sits. Little girl with a carrot. Hedgehog. That's what it is. It's a hedgehog. See how sometimes your brain just doesn't let you think something and then suddenly it's there. And Mousy riding the bike. Well, tricycle. And then a baby deer and a baby bunny with pure love. Oh, look at that. That is just so cute. His neck is a little bit elongated, but it's still cute. Then we've got some more fairies. We've got a ladybug fairy, and I guess they're both ladybug fairies. And another fairy and her dog. A little birthday princess and her kitty. And then we've got bunny with some forget-me-nots or Easter spring flowers. Snowdrops, that's the word I'm looking for. And a big old carrot. Mail time. Delivering the mail on the back of a robin. That's cute. The chase. Then we've got the fox with the lavender. And Foxy Hug Love. And the kitty. And Endless Giving. Little mousy giving an almond. And then another little mousy. So you can definitely tell there's many different artists involved in this these issues. And like I said, these are all pictures provided by Shutterstock. So they are all licensed under Shutterstock. So little piggy. Aw, I love you, Mom. Kitty, kitty, Mom. We all know how that feels, don't we? She's holding her coffee over here so that she doesn't get all the hair in it. And like I said before, this one is also at the start of the book, but it's much larger. Always there for me. Little baby bunnies. Little bears. Flying a kite. Alligator having ice cream with a balloon. It's so cute. The love bears. He finally caught her, I think. Waiting for the mail. She loves me not. Doing the daisy. Now, is this one at the start of the book too? I'll have to look. This is strawberries. Oh, little fella with the bunnies giving a bunny kiss. With our big bunny teddy bear. It's so cute. And that is the end of this book. So I'm just going to take a look and see if this one is in the front of the book. Because I thought maybe I'd seen that one too. But I might be wrong. But we have found one one complete duplicate. And that's not too bad, I don't think. Oh, maybe two. Just checking here. I recognize this one, but it might be because I flipped through the book already earlier. Just want to verify before I say there's two. I know, boring. But as I said, the team over at Rachel Mintz, they do a really good job of choosing their pictures and choosing the artist to work with. So it is a different picture. All right, so now we're going to see about that other one. I think it's a different picture as well. Yeah, I have a feeling it's a different picture as well. I hate it when I see something and I go, what? Didn't I just see that? But, earlier I flipped through the book really quickly, and last night I flipped through the book really quickly. They did arrive yesterday, so I haven't had a chance to color in any of them. No. Oh, now I gotta look. Now I'm seeing duplicates everywhere. Not that having a duplicate of some of these is a big deal because they're just so adorable. It's hard to see when I'm doing that, I know. I think I'm just seeing duplicates because I just finished flipping through it twice. Okay, so I think the only real duplicate is the little girl with the birds. So I think that's the only true duplicate is this one. I think the other ones are all a little different. So that's not too bad, and it's a cute picture, so I wouldn't mind having it as a duplicate. So, but I may find some later. Like I said, this is 100 different pages, so it's hard to go through and say, oh, that one's a duplicate, that one's a duplicate. So from what I can see, there's only the one true duplicate, so that's not bad. So that is the cute grayscale coloring book for adults. The next one, like I said, I'm not going to do a full flip of this one or the other one. This one is 100 Landscapes coloring book. also done by Rachel Mintz. Rachel Mintz is, of course, the publisher, or the company that owns the publishing rights. This is under license from Shutterstock. And it's just, they've got the testing page, they've got your belongs to page, and then they've got 100 different pages of different landscapes. And they're all very well drawn. A lot of them have a little bit of grayscale in them, so that you can follow the lines of the art. You know, but they're all very simple, very relaxing. There is a couple in here that are very, very intricate. And one thing I want to show you about this book, that's really cool, is up to this point they're all in the portrait style. And then halfway through the book, you get into the more intricate pictures where they're landscape style. So there's half the book in portrait and half the book in landscape. So you get a lot more lengthwise detail in the landscape, which is also really cool. Now, you may see pages in here from other books published under other company names. The reason for that, of course, is because these are licensed from Shutterstock, and other people have licenses with Shutterstock as well, and may end up, selling the same pictures. I found a couple of different books with the same pictures from the Cute Grayscales coloring book in them, and contacted Rachel Mintz, and that's how I ended up being an affiliate. I contacted them and said, hey, I don't know if these are stolen or if they, what's going on with this, but I have found several books with your images in them. And I was informed then that they are a Shutterstock company. So they are, when they put together a collaboration of books or a collaboration of pictures to a book, most of those pictures are purchased from artists that provide their work on Shutterstock, which is perfectly fine. It's as long as they disclose that. I'm the one pet peeve I have about that is companies that don't disclose that try to pawn off the work as their own, or won't tell you what their artists are or who their artists are. The one thing I really, really like about Rachel Mintz is they blatantly, right on the front cover, front page, in full print there, state where they get their pictures from, which is fantastic. And I think that brings their that's the word I'm looking for. I would rather buy a Rachel Mintz book knowing that they're Shutterstock, because they outright state they're Shutterstock, instead of a book that states that they're this company but don't tell you where their artists are from, or try to state that they are the artist when they're not. I hope that makes sense. So, the books that I found the other pages in don't state that they are a company that uses Shutterstock. They state that they have several artists that they work with. It's not the same thing. Yes, there are several artists that work through Shutterstock, but they don't work independently with the companies. So, you can't really state that you have different artists that you work with and have that be truthful. It's a partial truth. And that's one thing that I'm really impressed. That's my word. Impressed with the Rachel Mintz company for is that they're 100% honest. They're upfront and 100% honest with their pictures and where they come from. And that to me is so cool and so rare. All right, so the next one, and this one is more than 100 pages, so we're definitely not doing a flip through of this one. This is 120 Flowers coloring book for adults, and I will be coloring in these throughout November. Keep an eye on the Rachel Mintz website for different sales and stuff like that going into Black Friday and all of that sort of stuff, because of course a lot of companies have a lot of different sales coming up because of Black Friday. So we'll do a really quick little jaunt through this one. Uh, so it another thing that they do a lot of is where you can join different things or buy their books with just a scan of your phone on the scan. Oh, what is the little code? But this book is actually really kind of cool. It is a huge mixture of both line art, heavy line art, um, realistic, where you can draw your own stuff, into the more whimsical, more thick line, big scale pages. And then we have our Zendoodle type of pages as well. And this is a grayscale Zendoodle, so it'd be really fantastic to do with markers. But it's a wonderful floral book, very quiet, simple, not a lot of thought required. Sometimes there's just days where you just don't want to think about what you're doing. And, this book has some very simplistic pages where you just grab a color and color, which is fantastic. I really like that. It's got some black pages as well. Poppies, great big huge poppy petals, things that help you learn how to do the flowers as well as the fruits and vegetables and vases. All different, really nice pages. I saw one that I really like. I like that. So I will be coloring in this book as well as the other two books. The landscape one is a little bit more advanced. So if you're really into landscapes and coloring landscapes, you definitely want to give that one a shot. If you are starting out and really start enjoying coloring florals and stuff like that and want to give this a shot, definitely give it a shot. It has so much. It even has, some really nice. Oh, I know this picture. So, as I was stating, knowing that this comes from Shutterstock because Rachel Mintz outright states it comes from Shutterstock. This picture is actually in another book done by the Coloring Book Cafe. And they state that they work closely with their artists to provide their content. So, and it's that kind of deception that really bothers me. And if they just outright said, we purchase our pictures from Shutterstock, which does pay their artists. Shutterstock does have real life artists. However, they're not paid as much as if they were commissioned work, if that makes sense. Wonderful books. All three of them are absolutely fantastic. Fantastic. Rachel Minsk has done a wonderful job pulling all of these pictures together to create these books. The 120 Flowers coloring book for adults is on sale right now. Um, and of course, with the 33% off code, which I will provide at the bottom of the under the video in the about section, will help you, you know, maybe get 2 or 3 of them. They have all sorts of books there, and most of them are, well, all of them are really, really nice. Like I said, they are a company that pulls different pictures and puts them together from Shutterstock. Now, Shutterstock is not a free service. It's not somewhere where you can just download the pictures for free. They do pay the artists, which is great. And a company or a book or anything that uses Shutterstock services to provide their books is perfectly fine. And I absolutely have no problem with that. And I give kudos to those companies such as Rachel Minsk that outright state this is where we get our pictures from. These artists have been paid for their work and have given me license to use their work. That's all I'm asking for. I don't, I prefer to buy from somebody that's willing to be honest like that, than to buy from somebody that says, well, our artists are our secret because other people steal them and stuff like that. Sometimes that's true. And some companies, it's very true. But like I just showed you in the floral book, there are companies such as Coloring Book Cafe that outright state that they don't divulge to their artists, that they work closely with their artists to create their books. And that picture is in one of their books. So I'm not sure on the honesty of that. And that's my rant for the day. Okay, so we're done with the Rachel Minsk books for now. We will be coloring in these in November, so stay tuned for that. Now for our hug of the day, because we've got a hug to do. So our hug for the day, yesterday was our rhino hug. I hope you liked the rhino hug. I'm going to zoom you guys down a little bit here. Moving you in, getting a close up. So there's our rhino hug. And then today's hug is this one here. I had to go over it quite heavily with my eraser because doing the rhino hug moved a lot of this color over to this picture. So that happened. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using the Winsor and Newton colored pencils because they're on my desk and I don't use them nearly enough. And we're going to just get started here. I'm going to zip you over to the close-up camera so you can get a better view. And I think I'm going to zoom you out a little bit. Oh, the sun is coming in behind me and blinding everything. Of course. We were having a storm earlier. It was really weird. It got really, really windy and really rainy, and then suddenly the sun came out. It's like, okay. So I'm just going to zoom this out. And hopefully this coloring won't take too long. There we go. So we've got a couple of fallen robots back there, and then these two, and we're gonna Just trying to decide whether or not to do their pants as denim jeans or not. I think that's what we're going to do. So I've got some blue here. This is true blue. And I did remember to put my paper behind. Now, because of the fact that I've had to erase on this, I'm doing the dark first because I know I'm not going to get very many layers on this, because I've removed a lot of the tooth of the page with erasing it. So and that's boot. Just making sure that I'm coloring the pants, not the boots. And of course this is 100 Hugs. The artwork is done by Chris Riddell, and I do believe the entire book is done by Chris Riddell. If I am incorrect, I will correct myself later, but I'm pretty sure the entire book is Chris Riddell. Alright, so there's our dark areas, and now we're going to go in with azure blue. I don't think I like that blue. Let's see this one. Might have to erase that azure. So I'm going in with French Navy. Trying to blend it into that azure to remove it, but like I said, I'm not going to get as many levels of color in it as I'd like, but we'll try to get some in. Sometimes, depending upon the pencils, I find that erasing opens up a little bit of tooth, but I had to erase quite hard. So sometimes all that does is it roughs up the paper and causes some issues with punctures and whatnot. So you can't really put any pressure on your pencil, which of course sometimes when you have only a few layers down causes some issues getting more layers down. So I may go over this with the dark blue again. This is true blue, and just fill in some of that darker area a little more. And on top of that lighter blue, it gives it a little bit better of an effect. And hopefully the paper will withstand it. Alright, that's better. Hopefully you guys can all see what I'm doing. So I have put a poll up on the community page So if you can please go over and give your vote on whether you want to see the or want to do the um, anniversary party on Saturday or on Friday. Okay, now we're going to put that one back. Just going to put some more of this in just to fill in that white spot. A little bit. All right. Now we're going to do olive green for his jacket. Oh goodness. The dog seems to be choking on something. And she went outside. She was probably eating grass. Drink some water, silly goose. So just coloring in his vest here. Like so. Now I want a bit deeper of a olive color. So I'm going to actually grab one of the Hippie Crafters pencils as well. This has just got a bit more yellow in it. So it stands out a little bit better. So we're going to do our shadow areas in it. The Hippie Crafter pencils are pretty good. They are definitely, from what I can see, a white label pencil done from the same company that created or that manufactured the black brute funers as well as the black barrel colors and the Sioux color. In my opinion, they do all have the same names and numbers on them. I do have a friend with the black brute funers, and she did go through and verify that all the names and numbers on my pencils are the same as hers. So that's why I'm saying that. It's not that I don't actually know, it's just, that's, I have been informed of it. So if you want a larger set than the 72, of course, definitely look into purchasing one of those other alternatives. But if you want a fairly nice small set and want to support a local company, a US company, definitely look into the Hippie Crafter. So I've gone back to the Winsor and Newton um, olive green. The one I used before was the Hippie Crafter's olive yellow. So I'm using them together to get a good level of coloring on the page here. Alright, now what other color I want to use? I need black and dark gray, so I've got black and warm gray 5. So I'm going to start with the warm gray 5 on his belt here. Actually, that probably should have been blue. I think that just colored the top part of his pants in warm gray. Alright, so I need the true blue here. And these are once again the Winsor & Newton. This pencil that I'm using is the true blue. Alright, that's better. I'm going to use a little bit of this as well. And this is French Navy. And there we go. Now we're going to take our warm gray number 5 once again, and we're just going to fill in his belt and the things that are attached to his belt. And then we're going to take our black and we're just going to make sure that we get the main parts of the belt black, creating that visual that it's a black belt and the light's hitting it. Like that. Just dragging that down. Like that. So that it gives a bit of contrast. And then we're going to go up here and just put a little bit of contrast on this pocket as well. Alright, now for his shoes, we're going to take a light gray. So we're going to take cool gray number 4. And there's different areas of his shoes that are metal, so I'm avoiding those because I'm going to make them black metal, I think. Maybe. It's strange because they don't have the same Now both of these are side views of the shoes, but they don't have the same marking on them of what's where, so alright, I think that's the best we're going to do with that. Then we're going to take our black and we're just going to put in some shadows. Around those areas. I still haven't decided whether or not we're going to do those in black. I think I probably will. Maybe. I'll see. I don't think I have a silver. Metallic silver and metallic gold just doesn't look right for this type of situation. And of course I can definitely make metallic silver, but we want some black down here as well. And in here. Alright, now I'm going to take deep green gray from the Hippie Crafter set. And I'm going to do the buckles and things off of his clothes here. Off of his boots. Now the deep green gray is a great color because it's really close to black, but it's got a little tinge of that green in it. So it just makes it stand out against black, which is great. And then we're going to take the light gray, go back through this, darkening up that highlighted area. And then we're going to take the black. We're just going to make sure that that stands out. Unless we press too hard and break our black pencil. It's all good. I'm constantly snapping tips lately. I don't know what is wrong with me. Tip snapper today. Actually, I think it's this book. I have issues with it. I think it's because I press a little bit harder because it's a softness. Trying to get the color depth that I want. Which is silly because I know that I'm still going to layer it, so I might as well just layer it to begin with. Alright. And we're going to go through here. Just going through and putting in that dark area. Keep that contrast available. Like so. Alright, so there we have his clothes all done. Just going to take that, just fill that in a little bit more. Alright. Now we've got, we've got his t-shirt and his arm here. So his t-shirt, we're going to do Ice Gray 2 because I want it to be a white t-shirt, but I want it to have a little bit of gray in it. Same with down here on his arm and his undershirt. Because we want it to be a little bit grungy, so we're going to take a little bit of warm gray 4 as well. Alright, that's her shoulder. It's his hand. It looks like he might be wearing gloves. So this might be clothing as well. And then of course his shoulder here. And then we're going to take the white. So we're going to use the white from the Hippie Crafter just because it was closer. And we're going to blend it all together. And then we're going to grab some skin tone here. And we've got the Dusky Rose. And putting the shadows in here. Alright, and then we're going to take the pastel pink and just extend that out a little. These colors are from the Winsor & Newton set. And then we're going to take our soft peach and we're going to fill it in. And up here. Okay. And then for his hair, we're going to start with warm yellow. And then we're going to go into the browns. So let's grab this one. bit of shale. Sharpen this up. I know this video is a little bit longer than normal, but that's what happens when I have to show you things and I get carried away with them because they're so cute. So I'm just putting in some flicks of this shale color. Of course, not doing full flicks because this is a small book. I'm doing full flicks might look wrong. Alright, and then we're gonna grab I think umber's a little too dark. A little bit of caramel. Just to dampen some of that yellow. Not completely remove it, just dampen it down a little bit. Like that. Alright, so that's him all done. Now we're going to work with her, so now we need which one's this one? No, that's cool gray number 5. We'll need that at some point, but not right now. Okay, so we need some midnight blue. Once again from the Winsor & Newton set. And for her, we're going to work from head down. Now, as you can see, I'm getting some smudging going on there, so I should be wearing my glove. Just because I've had to erase, so it's loosened up the pigment of the ink. That's the word I'm looking for. So I'm just doing her hair in the midnight blue. And I'm just doing the whole thing. Like so. Over top of the heavily darkened areas from the print, it will look black. However, it will give that highlight area more of a black tone, so it looks like a black hair highlight instead of just a white highlight. So anywhere that there's any highlights, it'll show those highlights if I do it all in blue. That makes sense. Now we're going to do her skin tones. So we've got the Dusky Rose, also from the Winsor & Newton set. And she has a lot of shadowing on her skin, so. And we're going to grab this one, and she's going to be paler than him. So we're not going to use that pink. just going to go straight into the soft peach. Like so. Then we're going to take a little bit of royal blue. We're going to do her eye. Doesn't look right, but it'll be fine. And then we're going to go back to our browns. And I think I want to start with the Hippie Crafters cinnamon. We're going to do all her clothes in a desert kind of brown. Alright, and then we're going to grab also from the Hippie Crafter, burnt umber. And just going through and doing all the really dark shadow areas. Of course, remember that the artist has provided most of these shadows for you with the lines that are drawn in the darker lines. Okay. And then we're going to go back to that cinnamon color. Actually, we're going to use a bit of desert yellow just to brighten that up a little bit. Like so. Alright, now for her pants, we're going to use that olive yellow. Okay. Now we're going to grab olive green, which I think I still have on my desk here somewhere. Cool gray. Smells like a stink bug got in my house. I hate stink bugs. Oh, there it is. I'm going to use an olive green. Goodness. Light blaring in from behind me in through the window is blinding y'all. There we go, breaking the tip again. I think I just sharpen them too much and get them too sharp of a tip. And then just pressing on this paper, it doesn't feel like it's getting the traction that it should, so I press a little harder and it snaps. Like I said, it's more than likely user error since it does seem to do it a lot whenever I'm coloring in this book. Alright. And then we're going to take that warm gray 5. There it is. Well, maybe we'll take cool gray 5. Yeah. Warm gray's a little brown for her outfit, so I'm going to take cool gray 5. And we're going to cover all of the areas that we want in black. And then we're going to grab our black. Looks like I might have to sharpen it. I want a sharp point on it, but I don't want it to break, so I'm a little afraid to sharpen it. So just one little crank and hopefully it'll maintain that sharpness without snapping the tip off. Alright. And then same with down here on her shoes. I'm just going to start, actually I'm just going to go in with the cool gray 4 first of all. And then I'll add the black. So much going on in such a small picture. Like I said, press too hard, break the pencil. Alrighty, now for our robot friends here. Let's blend this all in. Now for the robots, we're going to start with this one here. So we're going to start with the Ice Gray 2. Oh, there's lots of metallic stuff around here. Alright, so I think we're done with that gray. Now we're going to take Cool Gray 5. It's for, no, I just had it. There it is. Cool Gray 5. I'm going to move you over so you're actually in the frame. And we're just going to start putting in the dark shadow areas. Of course, these will be finished off with some black as well. And of course, once again, this is a actual rendition of a picture or a story or a movie or something, and I don't know what it is. But it's a cool hug, so it doesn't matter. And like it looks, even the humans need a hug after losing some comrades. Now I don't know if they were fighting these people, the robots, or if the robots were fighting with them, or yeah, all those questions that you have you're not sure about. Okay, so I'm almost done with the Cool Gray number 5. On this robot. Alright, now we're going to grab some black. Actually, I'm going to use this greenish gray a little bit here. Just in some of the really deep areas. just to give that, when I go over it with the black, it'll give it that little bit of extra darkness. I need to add some lighter tone there. Right. I know I'm getting all fiddly now. Just trying to get things right. Sometimes I can end up fiddling too long or fiddling too much. Just trying to get things perfect, and it doesn't need to be perfect. Takes me a long time to grasp that. Doesn't need to be perfect. Just needs to be nice. Well thought out and well done. Well, it doesn't even need to be well done. Yeah. But I'm quite sure if I did a horrible job, you people would wonder if I had a stroke or something. So I'm just going through with black now and finishing off those shadow areas. I'm going to color this piece of metal here black. I'm not quite sure where things are. I've got a jumble here, so I think this is the one behind. There we go. Just going through and adding the black to the one in behind as well. Then we're going to take that black green and we're just going to extend that black out a bit into the gray. Like so. Alright, and then we're going to grab our light gray again. This one's Cool Gray 4. And we're just going to blend that together. like that. And then we're going to take our black. And we're going to do the floor. It looks like there's a grid pattern on the floor. And then we're going to just take the light gray from the Hippie Crafters set. And we're just filling in that floor tile, just blocking it in. And once that's done, we'll put our shadow down. And then we're going to take cool gray number 4. We're going to put in our shadows. All right. And there we have it. So I'm going to switch you over to the main camera here so that you can see it a little bit better. So there we have our hug for the day. This is hug number 70. Amazing. And it is a wonderful little warrior, robot warrior hug. And today is October, and I think it's the 27th or the 28th. 28th, whew. 2021. And this is hug number 70. So we have done 70 hugs out of this book so far. So we only have 30 more hugs to go. Yay! So we will be finishing this book before the end of November. Just barely, but we'll be finishing it before the end of November. So that is the next hug will be the King and Queen chess piece hug. So that will be the next hug. So we will be doing that tomorrow. Tomorrow. Now I have left a poll on the community page. Please fill out the poll if you want to have our 1-year anniversary celebration on Friday in the evening, or if you would rather just do it at the same time I normally do Saturday morning on Saturday. Alright guys, other than that, I hope you have enjoyed the Rachel Mintz books that I have shown you. Of course, I will leave a affiliate link in the description below for each of these, well, for their website, as well as a coupon code for the website, which will give you 33% off. I will be doing a flip through of 100 landscapes and 120 flowers. But I will do those as speed flip throughs where I flip through them to music and speed that up a little bit for you because it can be a little bit of a long video to flip through 100 pages. 35 minutes of a flip through is a little bit long. All right, guys. Other than that, of course, tomorrow is Fun Stuff Friday, and I will have the flip throughs done before, hopefully before the Friday video, where we do our 100 hug, which will be hug number 71. Until then, thank you all very much for watching. Of course, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Uh, leave me a message on the about section of anything that you would like to see on the channel, or send me a private email. The email address is also in the about section below the video. Any affiliate links for Rachel Mintz will be in the description below, as well as a coupon code, pardon me, for Rachel Mintz to get a percentage off. Rachel Mintz has also been so generous for my members, because I do have membership available. They are actually giving us a special code for members only, with a $2 off code for one-time use. So if you want to become a member, hit that join button and you'll get the 33% off plus a $2 off coupon, which will be in your membership tab when you become a member in the community section. Just go through the community membership posts and it should be in there. If you don't find it and you become a member, send me a message and I will send it to you. All right, guys, other than that, remember to relax, color, and stay safe. Until tomorrow, bye-bye for now.